So if someone asks me a question, what does good culture look like and how do you get there? Well, I can tell you, you can feel it. When I go into a company, I can feel the culture. It's either negative or positive, and it really has a big impact on your mental health. So in our company, when we first started, we would settle for pretty much anybody. And growth was the first thing that we thought about at all cost. It was growth at all cost. It's very difficult when you don't have all your processes in place to build a company that is dialed in on every level, including the people. However, if I could go back now, I would have set the standards at the beginning and then held people to that standard, including myself. So there are mistakes that we make in terms of leaders and we don't even realize it. There is the boss mentality. So my way or the highway. The truth of the matter is you can't compel people to do work. You have to get them to want to do it. If you can win that battle, then you're going to have a very successful culture. It's so much more fun to want to go to work than to have to go to work. And that is a talent that can be developed. So if I could do it again, I would have learned a lot more about psychology and leadership training, and that would have made a huge impact on the morale of my workers and my bottom line at the end of the day as well.
And do you think that that's the most important thing to take a business to another level?
Yeah, I think people, culture, process. So let's just start with the first ingredient, people. Without great people, with a great attitude, life is hard. And from there permeates a poor culture. And of course, if you have a poor culture, it's almost impossible to implement any changes that you might want to make. So it's people, culture, process. And it's really important to get people to buy into the philosophy of continual improvement and change. And it's really hard because you can't see the impact of a change until sometimes many years later. And we're all skeptical these days. So, if you can build that culture and you can celebrate that culture and then have the new people coming in immediately as part of your onboarding, your hiring process, what culture looks like in your company, you're going to attract the best people. You're going to retain the best people. Culture. It's everything. You may not realize it, but it's incredibly important. Your turnover will go down. Your job satisfaction will go up. Your clients will be thrilled. It's just a win-win-win. So yeah, I can't emphasize enough how much work I would do on leadership and culture. And most of us don't do any work on that, unfortunately. So, and another piece of that would be planning, to actually start doing proper strategic planning. Most people wing it, and it's all tactics. If we can get strategy into that mix, then the culture will develop, and we include people. There's a really cool concept called RACI, Responsible, Accountable, Consulted, and Informed. One of the things that we did in our business that really changed the culture was we went to email communication. Super simple, you can CC everybody, and it meant that people knew what was going on. I highly recommend it. It doesn't cost anything. You don't have to set it up, and it'll change the culture of your business. The broken telephone, the missed phone calls, the having to listen to a voicemail, all that stuff is so unnecessary, especially if you want to have your team involved in decision making so they're aware of things. It's super important. I would say email is the cheapest, freest way to make your business better on the culture front. So if you like this video, we'd love to help you. And if you're a little bit nervous about making a big commitment to getting the help that you might need, you can test us out for $500 for 3 hours. You'll find typically that money will pay for itself tenfold. It's something that you need to do, and it's just a matter of taking a leap of faith. At $500, you don't have much to lose. I have a perfect line that I typically use with all of my clients. If it's not going to put you out of business, you might as well try it. And that philosophy has served me really well. Otherwise, I'd be paralyzed and not making the bold moves that I need to. Because sometimes in business, you need to make bold moves. And it's those things that are going to make the biggest impact on your life and your business. If you'd like to explore whether this is a good option for you, please set up a 20-minute free call with us and find out more.